Hello friends, my name is BK Kollapre. Today we will see how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam carrying UDL, concentrated load and also moment. So let us take up a problem here to draw the SFD and BMD for a cantilever beam. This cantilever beam is fixed at A. It is carrying a concentrated load of 10 kilonewton at the end B. So here it is carrying another concentrated load of 30 kilonewton. In between these two loads, it is carrying an UDL. Let the magnitude of this UDL be 10 kilonewton per meter. So you are required to draw the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram for the beam. So here the special thing is the UDL is acting over here. So whenever you want to begin a problem, first step as I told you, you consider the sign convention. Shear force left up, right down, positive shear force. And if you take bending moment, left up, right up, bending moment is positive. So with this, we will go for the solution of the problem. So first step is you have to consider a section portion wise. So let us begin always for cantilever from the free end side. So let us go to portion CB. If I go to portion CB, that means I will consider a section x1 at a distance x from the free end. Means I am taking into account the right hand side. Suppose if I see the shear force at x1, if you see to right hand side, there are two forces acting. One is pen down, right is positive. Another force which is acting is 10. It is acting for a distance of x. So this will be plus 10 into x because it is acting vertically down on the right hand side. If you see to this, it is associated with x to the power of 1. So this distribution is a linear distribution. So the limits of x will be, we are measuring from b. So x will be 0. To the second limit will be x will be equal to this distance. If I take this as 1 meter and this distance as 4 meters, then x is equal to 0, to x is equal to 4 meters. If I substitute the value, when x is equal to 0, shear force at B will be equal to 10 kilonewton and shear force at C will be equal to 10 plus 10 into 4. So this will be equal to 50 kilonewton. So here the shear force varies from 0 to it is going to 50. So 50 is positive, so it will go up. So this is for 50 kilonewton. You will have to join these 2 points by a straight line or linear distribution. This is positive. We will go for the bending moment diagram. Moment at x1. Again, if I take moment here, 10 into x, down moment is negative, so minus 10 into x. Now coming to this load, UDL acting is total UDL acting is 10 into x. Where it will act? It will act at the center. Means this distance will be x by 2. 10 into x is the load, x by 2 is the distance. So it is acting down, so minus 10 into x into x by 2. So this will be equal to minus 10x minus 10x square by 2. So the distribution is parabolic because it is x to the power of 2. Let us substitute the limits when x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4. When x is equal to 0, moment at B will be equal to 0. And when x is equal to 4, second part, moment at C will be equal to minus 10 into 4 minus 10 into 4 square by 2. If you simplify this, you get moment at C as minus 120 kilonewton meter. If I plot the bending moment diagram, here bending moment is 0 and at C it is going down because it is negative minus 120. I'll have to join these two by a parabola. So join these 2 points by parabola. So here it is 0. So this is minus and this is parabola. Now we'll come to the remaining portion. Portion AC. Portion AC means I will consider a section x2 at a distance x from the free end again. So if I take the section, we have got 1, 2, 3 forces acting, 2 concentrated and 1 UDL, and this UDL is completely out of the section, so whole load will be acting in the calculation. So if I take shear force at x2, then 10, all are down right are positive, so it will be 10 plus 30 plus how much is the total UDL acting? 10, it is acting for a distance of 4 meters, so plus 10 into 4, so this will be equal to 80 kilonewton, and this is constant because there is no x involved. So if I draw an ordinate here, it will go up, it will remain straight, and again it will be 80 and 80 kilonewton. This is positive. Now we will come for bending moment at x2. This will be equal to, if I take moment 10 into x down, bending moment is negative. If it is up, it is positive. Then I will go to 30 minus 30 into this distance. What will be this distance? From here to here it is x, and from here to here it is 4. So it will be x minus 4 is the distance into x minus 4 minus, now coming to UDL. UDL is out of the section. Total UDL is 10 into 4. 10 into 4 is a UDL. Where it will act? It will act at the center. So this total load is 10 into 4. It is acting at the center of UDL. Means this is 2 meters and this is 2 meters. But I want the distance of the UDL from the section. This distance I want. So what will be this distance? So total distance is x minus this 2 meters. Be careful. Total load, it acts at the center of the forces. This is 2 meter, I want this distance. It will be x minus 2 meters into x minus 2 meter. X is to the power of 1, so it will be a linear distribution. When x is equal to, at this point C, when x is equal to 4 meters, bending moment at C, this will be equal to minus 120 kilonewton meter. See here, again moment at C we have already plotted, it is minus 120. This is checked for your calculations. If you substitute x is equal to 4 meter in this, and when x is equal to, the last value is 5 meters, 4 plus 1, 5 meters. If you substitute that, moment at A will be equal to, if you simplify or substitute x is equal to 5 meter, you get the value of the bending moment as minus 200 kilonewton meter. We already got one point here. 200 minus, you still go down, so this will be 200. You will have to join these 2 points by linear on a straight line. So this is a straight line. So this portion is parabolic. Wherever UDL is there, it will be parabolic bending moment diagram. Where concentrated load are there, they are the linear distributions. So this is negative. So this diagram is called as the bending moment diagram, and this diagram is the shear force diagram. So here we see the combination of both concentrated load and uniformly distributed load. So UDL, you should be careful. You will have to consider the section, then go for the analysis purpose, find out the shear force and bending moment at the section, and substitute the limits of x from which portion to which portion. We will take up another problem on cantilever only. Suppose this is a cantilever beam. It is fixed at this end. Suppose if it is carrying UDL for a whole length, if it is carrying a concentrated load at the free end, in addition it is carrying a couple or a moment in clockwise direction. Let the magnitude of this force be 10 kilonewton per meter UDL, and the concentrated load is say 50 kilonewton, and the moment that is acting is 25 kilonewton meter. If I take this as A, B and C, you can take in any form A, B, C here. I have taken A, B, C like this. Now here, suppose this distance is say 1 meter and this distance is say 2 meters. You are required to draw the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram. So again, immediately draw the sign convention. Left up, right down, shear force positive. Left up, right up, moment is positive. Also here, clockwise on left hand side, anti-clockwise on right hand side, bending moment will be positive. So here let us begin with this last portion BC. That means I will consider a section x1 at a distance x from the free end. So shear force x1, how many forces are acting right hand side? 2 forces. One is concentrated, another is UDL. Right down, shear force is positive, so this will be 50 plus UDL acting is 10 for a distance of x. 10 into x. X is to the power of 1, so it is a linear distribution. So when x is there, shear force is going to vary. So we will substitute the limits of x. We are measuring x from here. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meters. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. When x is 0, shear force at C will be equal to 0, only 50 is left out, 50 kilonewton. And when x is equal to 2 meters, shear force at B, this will be equal to 50 plus 10 into 22 is equal to 70 kilonewton. So if I draw the diagram here it is 50 plus and here it is 70, that is also plus. So I have to join these two by straight line. This is 50 kilonewton and this is 70 kilonewton and this is positive. We will go for bending moment at x1. So moment is 50 into perpendicular distance is x. Down, moment is negative. We will come to this UDL. Total UDL is 10 into x. 10 into x. Where it will act? It will act at the center. Means this will be x by 2 and this will be x by 2. But I want this distance from the section. So it will be x minus 10 into x, and this distance of the load from the section is x by 2. 10 into x is the load into x by 2. It is downwards, so minus. So we will again substitute the limits of x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 meter. When x is equal to 0, moment at C will be equal to 0. Always remember, in case of a cantilever, the bending moment at the free end is always 0. And when x is equal to 2 meters, moment at B will be equal to minus 50 into 2 minus 10 into 2 squared by 2. So you get the value of minus 120 kilonewton meter. Minus 120 kilonewton meter. So if I draw the bending moment diagram here moment is 0. Cantilever free and bending moment is 0. Here it is minus 120 kilonewton meter. And if you see to the type of distribution, it is parabolic, x square. It is a parabolic. So join these 2 points by a parabola. And this portion is negative. Now we will come to the remaining portion AB. Portion AB means I will consider a section x2 at a distance x from the free end again. each portion separate. Now here, if you find out the bending shear force at this section, F at x2, how many forces are there? One force plus U del is acting from here to here, and also there is a moment, but we are finding out forces only. So here it is 50, right down is positive, and this UDL, its intensity is 10, and what is the distance for which it is acting? It is acting from here to here. Now forget that earlier portion. So it will be 10 into x plus down on the right hand side. So 10 into x is the force acting. So here force is associated with x. It is a linear distribution. So x is equal to, we are in the portion BC, x is equal to 2 meters. To x is equal to 2 plus 1, 3 meters. 2 meters to 3 meters. X is equal to 2 meters to x is equal to 3 meters. So shear force at B, that is when x is equal to 2 meters, it will be 50 plus 10 into 2 is equal to 70 kilonewton. And when x is equal to 3 meters, shear force at A, this will be equal to 50 plus 10 into 3, so this will be equal to 80 kilonewton. So 70 is already there, so let us draw another ordinate here. This is here 80 kilonewton, so this is positive. So this whole diagram is the shear force diagram. Now here we will go for bending moment. Here we are seeing a special thing. Whenever I take moment here, so moment will be due to 50 due to UDL plus there is a moment given to you. So here you have to be careful about this, that moment is coming in the section. So let us take a moment here, 50 into perpendicular distance is x, it is acting down, moment is negative. We will come to UDL. UDL is acting from here to here. So total UDL is 10 into x. 10 into x. Where it will act? It will act at the center of x. Means this will be x by 2 and the remaining will be x by 2. But we want the distance of the section from the load. So this distance will be x by 2. This is the distance. Total load is 10 into x. It is acting at a distance of x by 2 and downwards. Now this moment is acting on the right hand side of the section, and how it is acting? It is acting clockwise. We will check whether it is positive or negative. When I see to the section here in the moment, on the right hand side, if it is anti-clockwise means it is positive. But what is the moment we are getting here is clockwise. So the moment what we are getting is negative. Just write the value of the moment. Don't multiply by the distance. That is the moment. So if it is anti-clockwise on the right hand side, the moment would have been positive. Since it is clockwise on the right hand side, the moment will be negative. So this equation will be minus 50x minus 5x square minus 25. And this, if you see, it is x to the power of 2, so it is a parabolic distribution. So let us substitute the limits of x. X is equal to 2 meters, 2x is equal to 3 meters. If you substitute x is equal to 2 meters, you get the bending moment at B. And this bending moment at B will be equal to minus 145 kilonewton meter. And when x is equal to 3 meters, moment at A, this will be equal to minus 220 kilonewton meter. Now, one thing you are finding the difference here, every time I was telling bending moment at particular point will be same. But in this case, moment at B, we had 120, now we are getting 145. Now what is the difference between this and this? 120 minus 125, 145 is 25. That 25 is nothing but the moment already acting the point. So they will be not matching. They will have to take into account this bending moment also. So if I plot the bending moment, so this here it will go down to 145 kilonewton meter, and here will go down by 220 kilonewton meter. I'll have to join these 2 points, and these 2 points are to be joined by a parabola. So we get a parabola from here to here, and this is negative. So this diagram is the bending moment diagram. So like this, I have got all the categories, only concentrated with UDL, concentrated with UDL and a moment acting. So same will be applied for a simply supported beams also. Procedure remains the same. We will see in the next video for simply supported beams. Please subscribe the channel for more videos. Press the bell icon for notifications. For comments, you can ask your questions in the comment section. Thank you.